Welcome to Want to Learn Chemistry, a site to help you become a chemistry expert. Now let's recap elements, compounds or mixtures from last video. Elements. Simple form of pure substance. They cannot be broken down into anything else by physical or chemical means. Compounds. Pure substances that are the joining of two or more elements that they can be broken into simpler substances by chemical means. And finally, mixtures, two or more substances that are not chemically combined with each other and can be separated by physical means. Substances in a mixture can keep their individual properties. Let's recap about atoms. Atoms can be joined together by bonds. Two or more of the same atoms bonded together are called elements. Two or more different atoms bonded together are called compounds. This is the periodic table. It contains all the elements that we know. If you mix molecules or atoms of two different elements or compounds together, then it is called a mixture. You can have mixture of elements, mixture of compounds, or mixture of elements and compounds. Today's topic, atomic structure. You will be learning about the structure of atoms and what protons, neutrons, and electrons are. You need to be able to label subatomic particles, define atomic number and mass number, state the charges of the different subatomic particles, and explain how the elements are ordered in the periodic table. What is an atom? Pause this video to think about the answer. Now let's go over it. Atoms are the building blocks of all matter. They consist of three subatomic particles, protons, neutrons, and electrons. Protons and neutrons are found in the nucleus of an atom. Electrons are found in the energy levels around the nucleus as shown in the diagram on the right. The nucleus contains proton and neutron. Surrounding the nucleus are orbitals which contain the electrons. More about atoms. Atoms make up everyday objects. A desk, the air, even you are made up of atoms. There are about 90 naturally occurring atoms and 25 have been made in the lab. Subatomic particles. Electron, negative charge. Neutron, no charge. Proton, positive charge. On the right you can see a summary. Proton is positive charge, neutron is neutral, and electron has a negative charge. This is a hydrogen atom. It has one proton, one electron, and 0 neutron. It is the only element in the periodic table that has no neutron. Mass number and atomic number. The bigger number is the mass number. It tells us the number of protons and neutrons. The smaller number is the atomic number, and it tells us the number of protons, which is equal to the number of electrons. Here you can see that the numbers have been swapped. At the top now you have atomic number, and at the bottom you have the mass number. The atomic number tells us the number of protons, and the mass number tells us the number of protons and neutrons. So watch out for where the atomic number and mass number is. Here I have another element. Top number is the atomic number, the bottom number is the mass number, and the element is lithium. And this is the atomic diagram for lithium. So we have +1 for proton, 0 for neutron, and -1 for electron. This tells us the number of protons, neutrons, and electrons. Now let's look at the overall charge. Proton has a +3 charge, neutron is 0, and electron is -3. Both the charges cancel each other out, so overall there are no charge. And here is carbon atom. Carbon has 6 protons, 6 neutron, and 6 electron. As a result, carbon has +6 and -6, which cancel each other out. The same is true for oxygen. Oxygen has +8, -8, which cancel each other out. The orange arrow shows that electrons can be shown as dots or crosses. How are the elements organized? As highlighted by the red arrows, all the elements have a number. This is the atomic number. And so elements are arranged in order of increasing atomic number. Elements, compounds or mixtures in terms of atoms. Elements contain just one type of atom. Compounds contain two or more different types of atoms joined together. Mixtures contain two or more different substances that are only physically joined together, not chemically. A mixture can contain both elements and compounds. You should now be able to label subatomic particles in an atom, define atomic number and mass number, state the charges of the different subatomic particles, explain how the elements are ordered in the periodic table. Quiz. Now there will be 5 questions for you to answer. Question 1. Name 3 subatomic particles. Question 2. What are the charges on each of these particles? Question 3. Which 2 particles are located in the nucleus? Question 4. What is the atomic number? And question 5. What is the mass number? And now let's go over the answers. Question 1. Name the 3 subatomic particles. And they are protons, electrons, and neutrons. Question 2. What are the charges on each of these particles? And it's proton is positive, electron is negative, and neutron is neutral. Question 3. Which 2 particles are located in the nucleus? And the answer is proton and neutron. Next, question 4. What is the atomic number? It is the number of protons and therefore the total positive charge in the atomic nucleus. What is the mass number? Question 5, and the answer is the total number of protons and neutrons. Another question to test your knowledge. Complete the sentences below using the words neutrons, atomic, negative, electrons. In the nucleus of atoms there are protons and neutrons. Around the nucleus there are electrons which has negative charges. In the periodic table, atoms are arranged in order of their atomic. Another question for you to answer. Question 2. Atoms are always neutral. Explain why. Pause and answer the question. And the answer is because protons and electrons have the same amount of charge but with opposite signs. The charge on a proton is exactly cancelled out by the charge of an electron. Question 3. How many protons, electrons and neutrons do the following atoms contain? A nitrogen whose atomic number is 7 and mass number is 14. And the answer is 7 protons, 7 electrons and 7 neutrons. 3b. A chlorine atom where an atomic number is 17 and the mass number is 35. And the answer is 17 protons, 70 electrons and 18 neutrons. Thank you for your time. You have been listening to me at Want to Learn Chemistry, a site to help you become a chemistry expert. Like and subscribe for more videos. You can ask me any questions on my channel or email them to me at wanttolearnchemistry@gmail.com.